Hi there, my beautiful friends. I have just finished reading an article that Michelle Edhouse, the beautiful Michelle Edhouse, has put up in her Access U website. And it is about a teacher who is quite negative towards one of her students because of how he appears in the class. And um, then she has to review a student's progress over the years, and she comes to realize that there's some external stuff going on at home as to why he presents that way. And I'm not going to ruin the story. I'll put it as a link for you in this video so you can read it for yourself. But what it really did make me reflect on was my work as a carer and a nanny. And often I actually approach situations from a completely different point of view. For example, I have one young lady that I look after, and there's a few carers that work with her at any time. And there are times when I work with her on my own. And she is such a gift in my world because she is nonverbal and she has shown me how to communicate with someone via energy. Yes, I will speak to her verbally as well, but energetically, we talk to each other all the time. And there are times in her world where she's maybe a bit stressed or unsure of what's happening, if there's been changes to how her day runs and that sort of thing. And she might get a bit uptight and stressed and she might get a bit handsy. And you know what? I've discovered that um, if I approach her from a point of view and a direction of love and caring and adoring, she calms down. Her energy calms down. And yesterday, it was a perfect example of this, whereby we've changed how we transfer her. And she's still getting used to that, and that's cool. And I was behind her little wheelchair and I hugged her softly, gently, and just gave her a really big hug. And I just quietly said in her ear, "It's okay, honey. Everything's fine. What we're going to do next is this, this, and this. You okay with that?" And her whole body calmed down. And there are other carers in her world who don't do that. They will raise their voice to go above hers. They will just try and push her around, and like they're not doing it from a nasty point of view. It's just that that's how they work. And it's interesting because the family often will say, wow, you've just got such a calming energy and influence on the family and the household and her, and I'm just like, yeah, isn't that cool? Because that's how I be. That's who I be. That's the magic that I be. And so what I'm wondering, I mean, that's my normal. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for the tools of access because they also help me with this. There's a lot of times where I have to podpoc or somebody, like if I'm perceiving other people's energy within the home, or it's return to senders or whatever I need to do, just to remain present with that beautiful girl. So, um, thank you, Michelle, for you've just highlighted to me a gift that I be. Um, and wow, wow, what magic can we be for someone else by not buying into what everybody else thinks. You know, if it feels heavy and contracted, what are you perceiving as a different way that you could be interacting with that person or people or situation or project or whatever? So that's my little bit of sharing for today. I hope you have a phenomenal day. It's Lorraine Hughes at Crafting Possibilities. I love it. Alrighty, guys. We'll see you next time.